Tonight, we take an ice cream tour around Bakersfield to find the sweet treats you can cool off with this summer. I share a dairy-free ice cream recipe and a refreshing boozy dessert. Our first stop is a place in downtown Bakersfield that has been using the same recipe for their ice cream for 35 years. Let's check out Rosemarys Family Creamery. We are at Rosemarys Family Creamery, and I am here with Patrick, who is the manager. I mean, your full-time job to work with ice cream.
Yes.
Is that not the dream?
It's great. I eat a lot of ice cream.
So why the name Rosemarys?
It's named after my grandmother, Rosemary, who still works here.
Really?
Yes, yes,
And how old
yes.
is she now?
She's 85.
That is so awesome. And obviously a family business. How long have you guys been in Bakersfield?
We've been in Bakersfield since 1984.
And what brought you here?
In 1984, my grandparents came from Sacramento with a chain called Leatherby's. And after 1 year, they took over the rights to the store and we renamed it Rosemarys. And now we're all here with my mom and my aunt and my grandparents and my cousins, and we run the store.
So what makes your ice cream different?
What makes our ice cream different is use a high milk fat percent ice cream mix. It's 14%, which is about as high as it can get. I think you can go 15 or 16, I don't know. And it's just fresh. I mean, we're making it every day. We use fresh ingredients or special ingredients, and that's it. It's fresh ice cream.
What are we looking forward to making today?
We are going to be making the blondie.
Those are so good. So let's get back in the kitchen.
All right. So we're going to do some butter pecan ice cream.
Oh. And this is not a small scoop that we got here.
No, that's not a small scoop.
Oh my gosh.
It's the real deal.
So how many gallons of ice cream do you guys go through a week?
Depending, anywhere from 500 to 750 in the summertime, depending.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, quite a bit.
And this is just the perfect way to cool down.
Yeah, and now we're gonna do our homemade caramel that we make here, which is just good stuff.
Oh, that's incredible. Velvety.
Oh yeah.
2 big scoops.
Uh-huh.
That looks so good.
And then we'll put some whipped cream on top. Oh, messed it up.
There's no wrong way.
No wrong way. And then there's one final addition we have to do. Check.
Oh my gosh. Would you look at that? So much heaping scoops of ice cream on top of these blondies and the homemade whipped cream and caramel.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys do it right here.
Right here. Everything made here. All of that is made here.
I love that.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the perfect way to cool off this summer with a nice big blondie sundae. Our search for ice cream around Bakersfield continues. So everybody knows the classic popsicle. Inside, we are going to be learning how to make a paleta, which is a Mexican popsicle that is made with fresh fruit and topped with whatever your heart desires. And then we are going to be making a churro donut ice cream sandwich that is only served right here. So let's go inside. So we are here for paletas today. What is a paleta?
A paleta, it's a Latin version of a popsicle. So instead of doing popsicles, they're paletas.
So why is that different than a popsicle?
It's the same concept, but we can't use the word popsicle in the name of our company. So by using paleta, it's a paleta company. And being my Hispanic heritage, I'm able to embrace that and bring a lot of the flavors, the chilies, the fruits, and have fun with it.
So we are going to see what their classic catering setup is like. So you grab your paleta here, which is very nice. We're gonna grab a little boat. So what should we do? Dark chocolate on this? I think the contrast.
Yeah, I would do the dark chocolate.
It's gonna be really nice. So dip it right on in. Oh my gosh. Ah. Sorry. Dip it right on in here. Immediately on here, let's put some almonds right on top. Coconut. Oh, I love that. Coconut's definitely my favorite. What fruit?
I would do strawberries.
Strawberries on top of this one. I mean, look at the colors on here. And then might as well do a little more drizzle of this chocolate.
Gotta do a little bit for the looks.
And then maybe.
Hit it with some strawberry.
Oh my gosh. Would you look at that?
And top it off.
He's got the magic touch over here. Oh my gosh. That is a masterpiece. I mean, for birthday parties.
Yeah, corporate events, weddings, we can do it all. We can be on site, and like I said, we're paleta artists, so this is our art, and we'd enjoy for you to call us and let us cater for you.
I mean, this is awesome, and it's dairy-free. You can customize it. It's kind of like a sundae, but even better because the kids can just pick it up like a little popsicle, which is so much fun. I love that. So we are also going to make one of your favorites.
Yeah, so my favorites is using like a tamarind paleta.
So for people who don't know what tamarind is.
It's a tamarindo. It's it's acidic but very sweet. It's used a lot in Mexican candies. So right now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna load it up with some pineapple, some mangoes. So this is a perfect summer treat. You don't feel so bad because you're eating a lot of fruit.
And it's all fresh.
Yes, and if you do Google tamarind, it's really good for you. So this is good for you and healthy. And then right now we're gonna hit it with our tamarind chili chamoy sauce.
Oh my gosh.
Right on top.
That looks unbelievable.
And then just a little bit of our tahini.
So this would be a Mexican classic?
Yeah, this would be more like the Mexican style paleta. But the good thing is that we have the best of both worlds. You could go indulgent chocolate strawberry, or you could go fresh chili tamarind.
I love that. I mean, talk about summer. So everyone's used to those classic sundaes, but this is a little twist on that. And I think people are really going to love this. So you guys have been open for about a year now?
We're going on a little over almost 2 years, and we don't have a storefront, so we sell a lot of our paletas out of By the Way Cafe. We sell a lot of our paletas at Camino Real Kitchen and Tequila and Bakersfield Pizza Co. as well.
So you have a lot of options to get this fresh dish for your summer. I mean, this is awesome.
Yes, and we're excited to share our churro donut, which is something that we sell only here at By the Way Cafe. It's a collaboration we did with them, and it's a churro donut with cinnamon brown sugar ice cream.
We gotta try this. Let's get back into the kitchen. So not only are they making paletas, we also have ice cream here.
Yes, we do make a lot of the custom ice cream. It's really unique. We take our paleta recipes and we put them in an ice cream machine. So we could do sorbets, we could do ice creams. And another cool thing that we do here at By the Way Cafe, we did a collaboration and we brought a churro ice cream sandwich.
One more time.
A churro ice cream sandwich.
Oh my gosh, I wish you guys could smell the churros right now. This is made fresh to order.
Yeah, so each donut is made fresh to order, and then we roll it around cinnamon sugar.
Oh yeah, you can smell that.
We take this amazing cinnamon brown sugar ice cream. This one is not vegan, but it is delicious. And what we do is we literally just take the cinnamon brown sugar ice cream, we lay it on top, and then you put this on top there, and that's how we serve it. And you want to take pictures of it like that and tag us on Instagram.
Exactly. Where's my phone? Let's get a picture right now.
So, side note, very important when you're taking a picture of food that you get the angles right. It's all about the angles when it comes to the food.
Oh yeah, and you even get the Paleta logo in the background.
There it is.
Guys,
you're a pro. And when you're ready to eat, what you do is you do the smash. So that way, it's easier to pick up and enjoy.
Oh my gosh. I think I need to take a bite of that though.
Go for it.
I'm so excited. Hello, summer. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm a mess, but that is delicious. I mean,
it's like
the
warm.
donut is warm, yeah. And you get that little bit of crunch on the outside, and then the texture from the cinnamon sugar, and then that ice cream is absolutely to die for.
Perfect.
Oh my gosh, you guys, you have to come out and get this. Not only can you get a paleta, but also this sandwich is out of this world.
Yeah.
I mean,
And this is only available here at By the Way Cafe.
gotta get down here and try this.
See you soon.
Coming up next, I share a dairy-free ice cream recipe that you are not going to want to miss. Welcome back to Simply Sweet. To all of my lactose intolerant or dairy-free friends out there, do I have the summer dessert for you? This right here is dairy-free, no-churn mint chocolate chip ice cream that has no ice cream maker needed. Everybody is going to love this, even if you aren't dairy-free. Let's see how we made it. If you have a dairy allergy like me, maybe eating ice cream in the summer is not something that you like to do. That makes my tummy churn a little bit. So we aren't using dairy. Our substitute is going to be coconut cream. And we are actually going to be using spinach to use that green color. So no artificial coloring here. The spinach is going to be blended up, so you won't be able to taste it at all. I know spinach is kind of scary for some people, but really it's just going to bring that rich green color for our ice cream. So first, we are going to start with anywhere from 1/2 to 3/4 of a cup of fresh spinach, and then we are going to use 1/4 of our coconut cream can. And this is just going to help blend up the spinach so we don't get a lot of that gritty texture. And then, why not? Let's add some fresh mint. I mean, guys, it smells so good. I love tearing it off because then your fingers smell like mint after. It's one of my favorite things. Okay, so I'm gonna use anywhere from 6 to 10 mint leaves, depending on how minty you really like it. But again, this is going to be no artificial. It's going to taste nice and fresh. So let's pop the lid on this, and we are going to just put it in the blender to make sure it gets nice and smooth, maybe for about 30 seconds to a minute. And now that this is all blended, guys, it already smells so good, like that coconut and mint flavor. So what we are going to do next is really just pour everything else inside so it's nice and smooth in here. We are going to add the rest of our coconut cream. Boop. Splash some, guys. Then we have 6 tablespoons of sugar. Then we have 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and then 1/4 teaspoon of mint extract. So we're gonna hold off on the chocolate chips until after, but let's pop this back in the blender to get it nice and incorporated. Oh yeah, this is nice and blended. I mean, look at this light green color, just like the mint chocolate chip that we all know and love. So now that everything is all mixed together, we're going to grab our bread pan and just pour this mixture right on in. What we are going to do now is pop this into the freezer. Well, in total for about 4 to 6 hours, but first just for about an hour. And then when you see it, the top is going to look like it's all ready to go, but I want you to use a spoon and mix it. So you'll see that the bottom is still liquidy, but that's okay. Then we are going to pour some chocolate chips in at that point, because right now if we poured it in, they would all fall to the bottom because of gravity. And that wouldn't be good for mixing, but once it gets thicker, about every hour, just stir it with a spoon and pour a little bit more chocolate chips in. So by the time 4 hours comes around, it is going to be nice, thick, and creamy and ready to serve. Our ice cream has been in the freezer for a few hours to get solid, but look at this. We scooped it in our ice cream bowl. You can see all of those chocolate chips are nice and incorporated. And I mean, look at this bright green color. I think it's time to dig in. It is so creamy, and you do get a little bit of that coconut flavor, but also the mint right on the edge of your tongue, and you get a little bit of that texture from the mini chocolate chips. Guys, this is so good and a great addition to your summer menu. Let me know what you guys think on my Facebook page, Simply Sweet Allison, and let me know what your favorite kind of ice cream is. Coming up next, we share a boozy root beer float recipe that you are going to cheer for this summer. So we are sticking to our ice cream theme today at the Padre with Crystal, and we are going to be making a beer float. So this is a little twist, maybe for the adults out there, on the classic American root beer float. So what makes the Padre's beer float different?
Yes, this is an adult root beer float, And today we are going to be using Track 7, which is out of Sacramento. It's a great brewery up north. And we are using their Nuck and Futz Imperial Porter Stout. Very fun, 7.2, so
Wow.
it is going to be a little bit boozy, but
like
mixed
that.
with some vanilla bean ice cream and any ingredients you'd like, you can add on top. Makes
Yeah.
the perfect adult float.
And this is peanut butter and chocolate flavor?
Yes, it's a peanut butter, chocolate flavor, imperial porter. It's going to be a little bit more of a rich peanut butter beer float.
That's gonna be so nice when the ice cream melts in there. We
Yes.
love to see that.
And this is also a nitro can. Anything that is on nitro pour makes the beer nice and creamy, and it's not poured with CO2, which makes it a little bit more sudsy.
And that's what a normal beer is made with?
Yes, yes.
Okay, that'll be interesting.
Yes.
And before we get to making this beer float, I did a little bit of research on the history of a root beer float. So back in the 1800s, a man from Philadelphia actually owned a soda shop. He ran out of ice to cool down the soda, so he went next door and grabbed some ice cream. And so then we have the root beer float, which is kind of cool in that we are still making it to this day. So how do we get started to make this?
So what you're gonna get started is you are going to add your ice cream first. And I have some Padre Vanilla Bean ice cream, which was made this morning.
Homemade every single day. That's what we like to see.
We make our own ice cream. All right, and then what is different about pouring a nitro beer is you are just going to flip it upside down and pour it.
Wow.
Straight.
So you can't do this with a regular beer?
No.
Interesting. Perfect pour. And you can really see the difference. I mean, look how rich that color is. I mean, it was added with the vanilla ice cream, so you're getting a little bit more of that lighter color.
But it's gonna be a nice creamy flow. I have some wonderful peanut butter toppings, coconut flakes,
Ooh.
chocolate chips.
get the
And you
peanut
can
butter
get
on top
very
here.
creative with it and add anything that you like.
I love that. I mean, and I like coconuts.
You like coconut flakes?
It's kind of fun because it's like a little sundae, so you could do whatever you want
It
to.
is.
But
It's like a sundae, but nice and creamy. So that's a little bit of caramel.
Oh,
We
yeah.
have chocolate, coconut.
oh my, this is like heaven. Oh my gosh, you can definitely smell the alcohol content in there. But it's nice, you're still getting that foamy top, and that's what we're used to in a regular root beer float.
Yes.
How fun.
Very nice and creamy.
And then what type of beers would be good for a beer float if maybe somebody doesn't have the peanut butter stout?
So you can use any type of porter, which is going to be a lower alcohol content. Maybe you're not wanting something so boozy. Porters are usually around 4 or 5% alcohol content. Stouts are going to be a little bit more dark and rich. So maybe if you like dark chocolate or anything like that, you're going to want to go with the stout. That is going to be your perfect option.
That's good. So now that we have the beer float covered, if you guys have any drinks that you would like us to try, Crystal and I can definitely whip those up for you. But I mean, hey, look at this. Cheers to summer.
Cheers.